You don't have to do this.
I don't have a choice.
Oh, it's empty. Michael?
Scott, what did you do? We lost sight.
Sorry?
How did that paper know what we were going to do? Who wrote that?
Who, indeed.
Brian, we need you to get to Brock. He's in trouble. Hurry!
I'm on my way. Take this. Use it if you need to.
Don't worry. I have experience curving bullets, and I once acted as a retired CIA operative. I can handle myself.
Brock and JD's comms are down. I repeat, Brock and JD's comms are down.
Brock!
Still alive?
Ah!
JD, you okay, man?
I got shot in the shoulder, but I'll manage. Brock got knocked out, but he'll be okay.
And Michael?
Blow him up. He's done for.
Brian, what happened?
Mission accomplished. We're headed home.
You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me. There's no place I can be since I found serenity. But you can't take the sky from me.
What can I do for you boys?
We're just seeing how you're doing.
We're holding up. I should be out of this in a few weeks.
Good. I was wondering if you've been having any problems with your computer, Scott.
It's working fine. Why?
No problems with the Department of Defense?
What do you guys know so far?
Things aren't lining up. The email calling you Agent Hume, the president coming down, Michael's mom hasn't reported any pastries being stolen from the diner. Some things are all too convenient, like the butter knife and the holy water gun. Also, I find myself wearing different clothes every few seconds.
What's really going on?
With whom else have you shared your concerns?
It's just the two of us.
Good. So let's start from the beginning. Scott and I both worked for the CIA. When I abducted Scott, it was for two separate reasons.
The email said something about recruits.
Well, that was for one of the reasons. The other one was to pass along an important item, which we'll get to in a moment.
Why are we looking for more recruits in Weatherford?
Ever since the arrival of the Great Martian, I've been positioned here in Weatherford to keep an eye on alien activity. It wasn't until the most recent Money Wars incident that we realized how passive we were with how we were treating the situation. It was then that the CIA realized that we needed to put Operation Retirement into effect.
Operation Retirement.
Well, that's not relevant to this plotline. Scott started recruiting people after the war was over. I was one of the first because of my extensive SWOPO training. But there's still a need for more, and so we had to devise a mission to look for more citizens.
Scott's kidnapped.
JD kidnapped me, knocked me out and kidnapped me unexpectedly. That would therefore cause an investigation where we could find bright students that could help.
Wait, are we recruits?
What about Craig and Lauren?
Well, Lauren isn't involved because we're not a fan of office romances. Sorry, Brock. And Craig has Tourette's. We can't have him twitching on a gun trigger if civilians are in the line of fire.
Seems fair.
But the investigation proved to be dangerous. What if someone had gotten hurt?
We had it planned all along. The President was never in any real danger. We knew that all along.
But Michael, you couldn't control him.
JD isn't the only recruit, is he?
You would figure that out.
Michael? Is he out? Yeah, I think he's out.
So, what's your assessment?
If you train him up right, he'd be a pretty good recruit. You got what you needed?
I think so. Scott and I can take it from here. Just make it count. Ah! Now run! Michael was working with us the whole time. Scott recruited us both during the spring.
That's why we didn't notice him taking the teleporter off of you. He already had one. And it's no coincidence Becca knew his exact location.
Well, it's no accident that I'm engaged to the girl who is the great Martian secretary. She lets us know on his intel for his day-to-day activities. That way, we know what he's doing before he starts another student massacre. She never let him know about the kidnapping.
And you wanted Scott to stay here while we went after Michael. That way he could cut off video footage so the others wouldn't really see what was going on.
We couldn't take any chances. We knew you guys wouldn't let me go back in the field, so I had to be useful here. It was all in the plan.
What about the item you were talking about?
Well, that's the reason why I had the holy water gun. We managed to trap a GI Jehovah Witness and managed to trap them in the artifact. And Scott was able to find a place to bury it where no one would look.
And you killed this person because?
Not killed, trapped. Somehow, she had stumbled onto the truth.
Jesus?
No, another truth.
Those pages Brian found. Is that the truth she discovered?
Don't you get it? She wrote these pages. The last episode, JD's deception, everything we've done in the past week, it's in those manuscripts.
But how?
That's all we can tell you unless you accept our offer.
To join the CIA?
Yes.
I think I'll pass. I'm not really into deception and kidnapping.
We could use your intuitive mind, though. At least consider being a consultant for us.
I'll consider it.
Far over the misty mountains cold to dungeon.
And you?
I don't mind getting my hands a little dirty for the greater good.
Then repeat after me. I, Kedron, Brock, Drum, solemnly swear to be a CIA agent, for better or for worse, enricher or for poorer, it will not turn, evil, under any circumstances. So help me, Brian, Tito, Garch, Craig, and everything I hold dear. Up to and including Lauren. Amen.
So, Scott, do you think he's ready for the truth?
Were you ready when you started?
Don't take it.
What is it, the truth?
Our world was created by a young man in his 20s.
What?
We live in a fictional reality.
And Brock is stunned.
Craig, I'm not sure about this ending.
Why, what's up?
It started out so fun and ended so seriously. Also, I don't know how I feel about the characters going meta at the end.
Christian, what's wrong with breaking the fourth wall? I mean, Bear the Shan, our reality is the real deal. That's a great plot twist.
Yeah, but you're essentially naming yourself God.
What? No, I'm not. I'm the farthest thing from God. I'm just the author of that world.
And what has God to us?
Touche, but I'm not claiming to be God in any of that.
Isn't this for False Creek ministry? Shouldn't there be some sort of biblical moral behind all this?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I guess Michael, I didn't expect him to be a CIA agent until the moment I wrote him as knocking out Brock. That could be a fun debate starter over man's responsibility versus God's sovereignty.
Yeah. They're only in high school, though. I don't expect them to understand Tulip and all that stuff.
Yeah, point taken. How about this? We can end the video with this conversation that we're having right now. It's a little more lighthearted that way.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Okay. Cool.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
I wasn't even in this movie.